You probably wondered how we got here. Lost in New York. Indeed. How did we get lost in New York? To understand this, let's go back a bit. So, me and my family wanted to come to New York. So, after graduation, we would. There's a few more steps to that. So basically, we are going to be spending about 7 days in New York, and I will be tracking each of those 7 days. It first began with making a short, which would have been fun since I don't often make content. Because often, I'm the only one that does the editing, and honestly, that's a lot of time and a lot of patience. I have patience, but I don't have that type of patience. Anyway, enjoy the 7 days of me and my family in New York. Welcome to Traveling with Natives in New York. Growing up, we have made it to New York. I am excited overall. Isaac, how do you feel?
Sad, tired, hungry.
That might make a friend.
Okay. This is me in an elevator in New York. Honestly, feels the same. We are here in the apartment of day 1 of New York. It's dark.
Where's our...
So we originally stopped by New York. We were in an area we didn't know. Luckily, we had a driver that actually took us to the hotel, and that was pretty much day 1 of New York. So I woke up. It's day 2 of being in New York, and I'm gonna try going to the gym. Here is the gym of being in New York, and honestly, I'm gonna do my best to have a fun time. Okay, coming back from the gym and heading to my apartment with everyone else, and honestly, kind of exhausted. Okay. When it came down to looking to it, the view was amazing, as well as there was actually a Coca-Cola sign, and yeah, that was incredible. The view is just so amazing. Here we are, more in New York, and walking down the streets. And what gets me the most is this architecture of these buildings. It's just amazing. Fun fact, the reason we mainly, for me, I wanted to go to New York was because there was a show called Monk. And Monk is about the detective, and during the show they went to New York, and this is one of the spots where they did. A little bit of updates had been done, but overall it was nice to actually get seeing an area where I watched my favorite TV show. We are on the...
Was that mine when you say that? I'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot faster. It's like
Much faster. Tonight show, Jimmy Fallon. Okay, got Jurassic World Rebirth, and
If only they had a card deck.
indeed, I would definitely buy that.
would've bought 5
I also
of
got a shirt, and I'm now wearing this for the rest of the day. Here we are visiting a toy store. Honestly, the deer are big size. Including the dog. Here we got a pterodactyl. We got a Majungasaurus, Ethoraptor, and Giganotosaurus. Here we are in Radio City. Radio City. Radio City. Honestly, quite epic, honestly. This was also another area on Monk. Here, me and Isaac playing the
Mario
demo?
World on Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, try this. How do you feel, Isaac?
Hurt, but I'm tired.
Right now, trying a cookie.
Yeah, they have it on
And honestly, really good.
You're probably gonna resell.
Best cookie I ever had. And we got a ride from two guys that would give us a tour of New York. Unfortunately, what we didn't know, it was crazy expensive. Hey Isaac! We tried! Besides from getting ripped out about over $500 worth, it was actually bad of a trip, as well as it could have definitely gone much worse. Overall, I would say day 2 was a blast. Vic, we are on day 3. How do you feel?
Bread. Pretty good. Bread.
Pretty good bread. Well, that's one way to make the dough. Okay, we have not done much on day 3, so we are going to be going to the gym, and joining me will be Isaac.
Yay.
We are back, so basically Isaac, treadmill here. It's cool because you can play games on these. Then you pick your games. What games are you thinking here?
4.5.
Okay, let's see how well you do. You're orange? And you lost. Isaac's going again. And you won again. Okay, Isaac's doing pairs.
Okay, how does this work?
You get to memorize, and then there you go.
That's the other one I memorized.
Let me try. And there you go. That's all I memorized. Now we're just gonna go to a time lapse as Isaac finishes this. And I'm sure Ivan in editing will tell us what time, how long that took.
2.
Isaac's on the hardest mode.
Let's do this.
There you go, Isaac. Barely feel like you're exercising. DBJ.
Don't be dumb, Jackie.
Don't be
J. DBJ.
It's all about memories. Money comes and goes.
Okay, what about this? WWJB. What wouldn't Jackie do?
It's all about memories.
Exactly.
Money comes, it goes. Money, money, money.
If it hasn't been clarified, we spent a lot of monkey.
Start making Indian tacos. That's what I told her. Do you know how many Indian tacos that was?
A lot.
That's like 2 days.
56. 56 tacos. That was 56 tacos.
56 tacos.
That's with a meal. That's a 56 taco meal plan. That's a meal. 56 meals we have sold. That's to spend that trip. Here's our first time on a New York bus.
Through the rear door.
How do you feel, Isaac?
At least one of the best now.
Mom? We have no clue what we're doing. Right now we are heading to Times Square, and we'll hopefully record a little more. Jackie, how do you feel?
Lost and hungry and confused and having tons of fun.
Sounds great. Okay. Traveling through New York. I'm trying to find a specific area. I don't know a specific area. I'm just trying to find a specific area. Honestly, I believe we're getting used to New York. People are nice. We're at an M&M place in New York.
And a half later.
Okay, let's see what I get.
Let's see what you get.
So you're already scanning.
I know, huh?
I know what
Your
my
color mood is dark chocolate mix. You are very likable. Neo doesn't like you, has confused you with someone else. Woo! Woo! Have a colorful day.
Or it's going to be one of those transition type of things. You probably wondered how we got here. Lost in New York. So the gist of what happened was mainly because we were going on a bus, and unfortunately that bus, well, it wasn't going the direction we wanted. So we went out and started walking. And luckily, and it turns out it was the same bus that, because to go in a counterclockwise or clockwise order, what are you doing? It was going in a circle. So basically we just had, so if we didn't go off the bus, we would have made it to where we wanted to go anyway. And it was just troublesome, but hey, we got on the bus. We made it. Jackie, anything you want to
Did
say?
it! We finally made it. We went in circles and circles, and we made it home.
Well said. It's right now 1 a.m. Right now we're on day 4 and we're out playing some Slapjack War and we're on our 3rd row. How are you feeling?
9 cards on bet and 3 cards in the center plus yours. That's like, this is a real war.
Indeed.
This is a
Let the
war.
cannons fire. Here on tonight's show of Ivan in the Kitchen. A brilliant masterpiece. At mine, okay. Anyway, I'm making breakfast. We are eventually gonna go Broadway, and I'm dressing nice for it. For my first time going to a Broadway show, and honestly, I am excited. Jackie, how do you feel?
Awesome. Ready to see my first musical ever.
Okay. We're here, seeing The Outsiders, and I'm excited.
Here's our seats.
Yep, there it is. How do you feel, Isaac?
This is amazing. Look at how big it is.
That is the shocking part. Like, man. Day 4 in New York, Isaac. How do you feel?
Yeah, we are now in Broadway, The Outsiders.
Seeing The Outsiders? Epic. Now an intermission. What are you guys' thoughts?
This is the best play I've ever been to. Broadway is insane.
Like, I'm not sure about you guys, because you have not seen what we have seen, but it feels like you're in the moment. It feels like...
I know.
You down there though. I can see you down there.
You think? Maybe. Oh, man. Okay. What do you think, Isaac?
Greatest show I've ever seen. Awesome.
Go for the raffle.
Yeah. Yeah, they say you spent the same amount of money we
So after we're done, we went outside to gain and hopefully be able to get a signature. And as we were sitting in line, I was lucky enough to be able to talk to one of the actors of The Outsiders.
Hey,
Hello.
how you doing?
Doing good.
I love your fit.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I try my best.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Thank you. You too. Yeah, I was kind of awkward when talking to him because I'm not used to talking to Broadway actors that often, so yeah. But anyway, it was nice. I did get the autograph. Anyway, we went back to the bus to where we would go to the hotel again after that long day, and that was day 4 of New York. We are on day 5, and I believe we're finally get the hanging of New York.
I think so.
Yes.
Not now, we're going on the subway.
Unfortunately, that would be tomorrow's problem. If you guys didn't know, my mom is scared of rats and mice. So to this is horrifying. Day 5 in Central Park of New York. Any words, Isaac?
This place is pretty cool, actually. It actually smells a lot better. There are actually benches where we can sit, unlike other New York.
Oh, yep. We're in the dream. Here we are in Central Park, more deep into it. Your thoughts, Isaac?
A lot cooler, but I wanted to climb that rock.
The big rock. I can't wait to see the bridge more closely. So when doing this scene, I'm pretty sure this was Monk in them, where they were doing the scene where the woman was murdered. Echo! Echo! Johnny picnic bitch, me picnic bitch. Ah. Here on planet Earth, we have the duck. The duck is a native species as mycorn into the centrals of New York City. In Central Park, here we have the Malabar duck. I may have butchered it, but I'm gonna act like I said it right.
Wait, you butchered the duck?
Here we are on top of a rock in Central Park.
Central Park! Central Park! West Side! West Side!
Jackie!
West Side!
Hello, pigeons. You're on recording. Do you have anything to say? Quite endearing. Anything else? How about you, squirrel?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, and
It's actually the chosen.
this is just me having a recording of just eating a crepe. Delicious. How are you doing, Isaac? What do far? I don't think you can hear him, guys. He's trying this sidewalk, I think it is.
That was a really hard to use sidewalk.
I do this to Isaac and he tries to hang on to me. Says I'm knocking him over.
Isaac. That sounds about right. Yeah, I can see he's holding on to me.
Yeah, she does like a little boost every time she holds on to me.
And you were like, okay, I do the same.
Yeah. but you're taller, so you don't feel as much. So that's what it feels better.
Okay.
But imagine it on the stairs.
Noises. Lots of noises. Here we are. Day 5 in New York, and I'm seeing a lot of dates. Honestly, you're getting the hang of it, and it's actually pretty nice being in Central Park. So we got some pennies and just started making some wishes, which turned out to be pretty fun just doing on its own. I gave some to my brother and he joined in. We're still continuing on the trip, trying to find something to eat. Ooh, horse. Here we have 2 buds having a bath. Quite enjoyable. Here is us having some good lunch, and I have a burger with nothing on it with some fries. Here we waited to see if we could find Brad Pitt. We got bored, so we left, but Jackie and Dakota stayed and they actually got a picture with Brad Pitt. Not nearby, just far away. Later we went to the top of what our hotel had, and honestly, it was stunning, along with the view of the city. New York was beautiful from up there. As I stare at the lights at the buildings, that includes the end of day 5 in New York. So Isaac, we're going up. Ready?
Yep.
Statue of Liberty in the distance. Really far in the distance. There you go. Give them better sight of it. We got better sight of the Statue of Liberty on target. How do you feel, Isaac?
Tired, so we saw the Liberty.
Dude. Okay, so me and Isaac got some pretzel bits, pepperoni pretzels, and cinnamon sugar pretzels. Delicious. We are in the subway! So when it came to the subway, we missed one stop and we got really lost. So we tried to do our best on taking different routes and hopefully see if we can go into a different area. And honestly, we just got really lost. Like really lost in the subway. I'm just glad we didn't see rats. Isaac, how do you feel?
Tired, exhausted.
You see this lettuce? And you see this lettuce. Which one do you think is fake? Okay? The answer is, they're both real. Luckily, we made it back to Times Square, which I guess was the area we mainly hanged out, and we went to go see the play called Stranger Things. First time seeing Stranger Things ever. Let's start with Broadway. We've just finished seeing Stranger Things, and honestly, might be a fan. It's intermission?
Yeah.
Really? Well, then we're gonna keep going. Honestly, I'm more excited even more. We're getting soon started for scene 2. How do you guys feel?
I gotta watch the show.
We had technical difficulties during Stranger Things for Shadow, and they gave us a loading screen. Honestly, that made my day right there. And that was Stranger Things. Man. That was amazing. So after seeing Stranger Things, we went back to Times Square to where we'd get a bus stop and enjoy our final days of enjoying New York City. Because after tomorrow, we're heading out. Today is our final day in New York, and we're going to be no longer in this apartment. For me, going to New York, I feel like has been a dream for most. And for me, I'm saying that a little too much. Really, it's been a blast being here. It felt like days, felt like just minutes and hours. Didn't even feel like hours. It was truly just somewhere that was just fun to hang out. And if you haven't noticed, for me, I am now graduating out of high school, and that feels different. For my brother, he's going into high school. So in a way, this is just a trip of experiencing. I am not going to be forced to need a good education, but I am, because I'm going to college. And who knows? A lot of things are going to change. Most people I knew, I'm probably not going to see them ever again. Until maybe a reunion, maybe. This really is just hard to say, and just leaving this area is just making me realize a lot's going to change. And I'm going to have to adapt. I'm going to get used to it. And honestly, I'm going to do my best to get used to it and do my best in just having fun and working on my education. When it comes down to it, I really have a decent plan, but not a big one. Isaac, we are leaving New York. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
We're slowly on our way to home. And that is the 7 days of New York. If you stick to this long, that means so much for me, since I put so much effort when making these videos, and it's so much time editing. So that would make a lot, because honestly, I don't put that much effort into my shorts too much, and those get like so much more views, more than I ever thought I would ever get. And I put so much effort into these videos, they get nothing. Just think about that. I don't spend too much on my shorts. Really gets high. When it comes to my videos, not so much. But if you're willing to stick for this long, that means a lot to me already. If you want to help a little more, click that like, subscribe button. I know it's cheesy, but it'll just make my day a little more better. Anyway, I believe you probably have a busy day, or not. Anyway, have a nice day, and enjoy another video.